We've had obviously there's a demo missing for the Luminosity game. So we're gonna get into the action on the Ghost Liquid game. My name is Dinko. I'm gonna be joined by Alex Hawkins again, and let's get into it. It's a knife actually gonna be happening.
Oh.
Alex.
Why did everyone buy the actual stuff then?
I don't know. That's a little strange.
Why would wait? Have they got infinite nades? Oh no, they don't. Why would Freakazoid buy not Kevlar?
I think they didn't know it was live. Or. All right.
It's not. I guess it's not a knife round.
I don't know what's happening here, Alex. Maybe they had to restart the game.
Snaps haven't. Oh, did you see that gun went flying? What the hell?
This is interesting.
Snap knifed the gun and it went like to the sky. It's incredible. I don't know what to make of this. Like, what do you say about this?
It's probably one of the weirdest pistol rounds I've ever seen. I think they're replaying a pistol, so they're like
the bomb's going towards B.
Are they doing like the exact same thing? Did that have a match medic? That is all weird.
Oh.
Right. Hopefully we go back to sanity after this. This is definitely one of the weirdest pistol rounds I've ever seen. Right. Okay. Still. Okay, Stewie. What a performance from Stewie in the pistol, Alex.
He's only got one kill.
He's gonna win it. He's gonna win it. I'm sure he's gonna win. Oh no, Freakazoid wins it.
Wow.
Wow. These reactions. This is why these guys are pro players.
Incredible.
Well, pistol picked up by Ghost. What a good start from them. The problem was, in the previous, against FaZe Clan, they weren't really able to convert the pistol win when they got it early, so they're gonna have to try and do it here. This, the buy coming through from Liquid, gonna be an AK from Nitro. An AK in the play on Liege and Twists, and, pretty standard force buy coming in here. Hero AK plays from the big boys on the side.
Oh, we're not doing this again, are we?
Oh, maybe they've like met. Do you want to just try and skip? Let's just skip into the actual game.
Okay, we'll have to know what the actual game is though.
I'll just go fast forward and I'll tell you the time to come to. Or I'll send you the demo tick.
God.
Wow, this is quite incredible.
I wonder how many rounds of this we have in the demo. I hope not too many. So who wins this second round in the end? It is Liquid who win with the Force.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're just skipping through. This is a joke. Oh, they do it again in round number 3. Brilliant.
Oh, good. Could you imagine if the whole demo? No, there's no way.
Okay.
They just go all the way up to like the last round.
Surely this can't happen. Though. Oh, finally, right. Okay, it looks like it resolves itself in round number 4.
Right.
So we'll go to round number 4, and we'll see if that fixes it. Okay. So round number 4 is demo tick. You know how to go to demo ticks, yeah? Demo.
No. Yes. Wait.
Right. Type in console demo _ go to tick.
Right.
599.
Yeah.
35. And pause right there.
59935.
The time should be 7 minutes and 48 seconds.
Yeah.
Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, damn it, the time's wrong. Ah, right. Go to that tick again, and tell me what it was.
5. What was it? 59939.
599. You have it in console.
Yeah.
Okay. I just still had it on like 4 times speed. Right. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've had some technical difficulties here at the Dinko TV stream as well, but we are back into the action. Is Liquid in the lead, Alex? After those 3 incredible rounds, I think this is the run where things start to look a little bit more normal. At least I've seen Liquid go towards banana, which is different than middle. So hopefully that is the case. Otherwise, this will be a pretty awesome game to cast, right?
Oh yeah.
Thank you for your insight.
Yeah, well, it's a weird one. Elise just typed ready in chat, so hopefully that means they're ready to start the actual game. Yeah. That's what I'm taking that as.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, you wouldn't say ready just if you're ready to go mid again. So hopefully that is the case.
There we go. They're all saying ready in the chat. Everyone is ready.
Ready. Are you ready, Alex?
I am ready.
Alright, so this is actually when the real game starts. So if anybody's just tuned in and wondering what's going on, they were just killing each other in the middle. So there was definitely problems there.
Yeah, we assume they were trying to remake the rounds that they had already played, and okay, for a second there I thought we were having another pause, but it instantly got cancelled. We're good to go, and we get another force buy from Ghost. They get the AWP in the hands of Wardell. We'll see what he can do with that sniper as he takes it over in towards Banana. And Liquid could definitely fight for that early Banana control, depending on what they think the buy is like from Ghost. The nades are going to go down. Liquid try and move their way forwards, but those nades should slow them down.
I like that Molotov that lands on top of the half wall. Kind of stops anybody from just sitting on the other end of it. But looks like Liquid want to take control of Banana here, congregating towards this side of the map, but look at this stack from Ghost. They have 3 players here. Freakazoid close towards the half wall, takes the first kill with the UMP, and the follow-up Molotov will come in. That'll hold Liquid at bay inside of Banana, and actually might force them to try and reconsider their options. Do they still want to commit over towards this side of the map? Twit's going to walk around the corner, gets himself the transfer, Nafly comes in. Yeah, they just use their individuals. They'll break down the door, Alex. They'll open up B, and I think it's safe time for Steel and Kusta.
Yeah, that was a bit of a strange round, just because Liquid end up committing 4 players to Banana, trying to push forwards. Then they get stopped by a molly, so they have to slow down, having no map control elsewhere. And then finally, when they push forwards, they just kind of frag out on towards Banana. There's not much to be said about that round, other than the fact that Twists and Naf land those 2 headshots. That's what gets them the round win. And unfortunately for Ghost, they're not really going to have the money into this next round to go for another force buy. They're going to get to save an M4 and an MP7, but other than that, they won't have all that much to work with into the next round.
Yeah, it's never easy to start a game like this, though, because obviously Counter-Strike is a game of mental, it's a mental game, and it's also sort of a momentum game. And if you haven't really built up the good start, you haven't got into the frame of mind or into the zone at the beginning of the game, where you've just literally killed each other in middle, this is essentially, it's quite difficult to get into the game, I'd say, and to get into that rhythm. So it'll probably take some time, a couple of rounds, before we start to see actual solid plays from both teams. Liquid have adapted. They've got the big individual players moving straight through Banana. You see Twist just transferring, making those big plays, and I think Liquid are just going to try and use their individual skill to outclass Ghost here on Inferno. Let's start from Stewie. I'm actually looking forward to seeing this Liquid team. I think Stewie towards the team, obviously I'd say it's a bit of it's a weaker roster than they had previous, but it's still going to be interesting to watch.
Ooh, Steel just about wins that fight. A fight he had to win because he's alone towards the B side of the map. Jumping over, fails the jump. Is he going to go for it again? That would be a huge risk. I don't think he really wants to take that gamble being alone on this B bomb site. The nades are going to come in towards him, and Steel will have a very tough time holding this off. Oh, it's a fake. Even I fell for the fake Dinko.
Yeah, the bomb's actually going back towards the A bomb site, but look at this. 3 players here for Ghost. They're going to get the kills, all of them with the pistols. That is a little bit of sadness for Liquid. I mean, they could have actually committed in towards B. It probably would have worked much better than sitting over towards the A bomb site. So, well, the stack from Ghost pays off. The gamble stack with the pistols, able to make it work, and they're back into the game.
Yeah, I guess the problem for Liquid is they spot that M4 towards B, so they think that it's not really worth moving into the one rifle that Ghost saved. They try and move back towards A, but then that crossfire from Ghost, or rather just everyone on the same side, fighting on different sort of positions, works really well for them, as we see some early nades exchanged up Banana. Bit of a wild spam from Nitro. Not really going to connect anything, but just making sure Apartments is clear. Neptune could be stuck in this corner. The push comes in, but what a shot from Neptune. Insane reactions to get that headshot through. It is traded by Elige, and now looking for a wall bang. There it is. Neptune not going to get back to safety. He is dead.
Still, on the opposite end of the smoke. Plenty of Liquid players on the opposite end of that one. We'll spam a couple of bullets through and we'll throw a smoke to replace the one that just faded. Time can begin to slow again. 55 seconds left on the clock. Liquid have 3 players still positioned in middle. get it dispersed further and try and filter their way through banana yet again. I think at this point it's just all about poking and prodding and finding the most information possible. You have the advantage, so try and see which bomb site's a little bit weaker than the other. Obviously you can't fully commit just in, but you can try and get info, bait out utility. And Nitro, he's going to toss a smoke in towards the B bomb site. He is alone. He's going to try and sell this fake into the site as they try to run in towards A. But again, Ghosts have not bought it. They'll just sit here. They'll stay tight. And, oh my goodness, Wardell lands a second shot. Twist is down to 12 HP. Wardell has got himself a kill already. Moving into the site. Natfly connects. That's a second kill for him. Nitro relocates from B over towards the A bomb site. And they dispatch with the 2 defenders. It's all on Kusta until 1 versus 3. And he's got to save that up.
Once that smoke goes up towards A long, Wardell has the decision to make. He either has to push through the smoke to try and fight for the site. With 10 seconds left on the clock, you know they're going to be pushing in towards A. So it's just a question of, can you get towards the site in time? Wardell thought he might be able to get to safety, thought he might be able to get to cover, not able to get there, and that means that Liquid get a pretty easy take of that A bomb site. And I don't mind the play from Wardell, to be honest. I think with 10 seconds left, it's worth trying to get onto the site to try and cause some issues, to try and deny that bomb plant. Because on Inferno, those retakes are always really, really awkward on either side of the map. You know, over towards B, there's only a couple of angles you can approach from. And then over towards A, once you've lost the site, Wardell's not going to be able to do too much with that AWP if he just sits behind the smoke. The time would start to tick down, and there are all sorts of close angles you have to clear. So it's really difficult to get those retakes going, which is why Wardell tries to commit to the bomb site, but doesn't get the timing right, and that means that Liquid can extend their lead.
Back in the day, Kusta used to have a stint in Liquid. He did play for them for a very short time. But Kusta was a very hot topic back then. A young opper coming in from, I believe he was playing for Selfless, right?
Ooh, you're testing my memory of lower tier NACS.
Wow, yeah. He definitely played for Selfless. I'm pretty confident in that.
Yeah.
Moved into Liquid. Didn't really get the time there he wanted. So Natfly, that's a great start. Opening things up onto Wardell. Headshot right down through middle. Wardell finished off. And it's into a 5 versus 4. Stewie might get another kill here though. Freakazoid has played this quite often. He's got to walk around the corner. Stewie hits the fast flick. He knows Neptune's there as well. And there's a bit of a hold here towards the B side. Kusta goes to the dip at peak. Hits the shot with AWP. And Stewie, he's got himself the double, but needs to be careful of the fire and flames. He is only on 10 HP, of course. Oh, never mind. He's dead.
Stewie dodges all the mollies, but he doesn't dodge the AWP shot, and neither does Twists. Steel and Kusta both chime in with a kill each. However, Steel has to get a little bit more. Looks for the player towards A long. Naf getting the AWP on the T side. That is not something you see often for Liquid. And Kusta has rotated over towards A. He's going to try and help out Steel, but Steel is about to be put under pressure by this molly.
Natfly will do that AWP well. He's got himself another double. Kusta has to 1 versus 2 clutch this though. Dropped inside of the pit is Naf. He looks towards the smoke and oh my god, Natfly. Goodbye, Kusta. And hello, Liquid's 5th round. That is a brilliant performance from Naf.
Yeah, like I was saying, for a team that very rarely take the AWP, especially on the T side, the fact that Naf is now consistently AWPing on the T side of Inferno, that's pretty cool to see for Liquid. That gives them quite a few more options into this sort of a map, where sometimes maybe just getting that AWP into play is a good option to switch things up. I remember there was that one map at the Major where Liquid are against Astralis. It went into overtime, and then Naf decided, you know what, screw this. I'm just going to get the AWP. I'm just going to go kill people, and it worked. So clearly Naf is capable with the AWP, and unfortunately for Ghost, did Steel buy a Mag 7?
Think so. Yeah, obviously. I think it looks like it.
Can't imagine that's on purpose.
Probably not. I mean, like you said earlier, Steel is a pretty smart player, but I don't know. You can get if he gets all the kills of it, perhaps it's worth it. I mean, a couple of his teammates, you could say, are double eco anyway. So there's a chance here for Steel to pick up a couple of kills with this. He would earn the cash bank pretty quickly. Liege, he's going to toss the smoke in towards the B-bomb site. Molotov will follow up from Liege, and he walks through with a Mac-10. Clears up the top, looks towards the boost, gets that frag, and Stewie's got himself one. As they run through the smoke, Liege finds another frag. It's on to Kusta and Still, and Kusta walks through with the USP, assassinates Liege, and there's the Mike 7 gone. It's nothing.
It's always such a shame when you do like 98 damage with the shotgun. You always think, if I was just an inch closer, maybe I'd have got the kill. But not meant to be for Steel this time around. And yeah, I mean, the rest of the team can mostly buy up. I guess Steel might just go for the shotgun again. Yeah, he's going to go for the mag again. So it could have been a buy on purpose, just to try and get something going with that mag 7, because you can definitely use those shotguns on Inferno. Maybe that's part of the mentality behind it. I could also see it being a misbuy, though, because he didn't even get Kevlar with the shotgun, which is kind of unfortunate. But here we go. Liquid moving towards the B site. If they were to go for this hit right now, there would be 3 players waiting for them. But it looks like Liquid are content with just gaining control of Banana.
Twist. Here we go. Boosted up. Sprays. Gets 2. Actually gets 1. Grenade came in and Stewie was able to steal 1 away. Steal. This time able to make the Mark 7 work for Franks. They run into Kusta towards B. Kusta doing an excellent job of holding the B bomb site on his own. He gets 2 kills and that's enough for an anchor. You know, he's done his job. He's made the retake possible here for Liquid. For his team, should I say, for Ghost. Liquid already take the bomb site. And the smoke will come through towards CT. That'll cover off the vision as Wardell and Steel try to move through. There's no kit alive. They're going to have to move very quickly. And at this point, Alex, with the post plants that Liquid have established, you might just consider saving.
Yeah, the smoke in position to stop them. They don't decide to risk going for a boost. And so that means that the save is going to be called for. Steel and Wardell both saving scoped weapons. They may deny Nav from saving his AWP. He's going to move in towards construction alongside his teammate. They should be safe here. I think they just survive. Yeah, both on half HP, so it's not too bad. But, oh, Nav ends up dying. Stu does get to save the AWP, so it's not too bad. For a second there, I was worried that Stu wouldn't get to the AWP in time, but it's all good. They save the AWP into this next round. And as for Ghost Gaming, they will be going for the force buy off the back of the 2 saved guns. They get a pretty good buy together. Neptune will be stuck with a UMP, but the utility is there, and that's always important on the CT side of Inferno. Unfortunately, though, they take way too long to buy, so they can't fight for Banana.
Liquid have just done this standard play where they take a little bit of banana control, they hold a player there, they try and find a kill there, but this time unable to get it, so they will start to filter their control elsewhere. Smoke for the archway coming in from Nitro, or Long just. Twist here, flashbang will deploy towards short. He's going to find the opening. Wardell dropped. That's a big player to lose if you're Ghost, and an excellent frag to find if you're Liquid. Stewie left on his own. A very lone wolf approach from Stewie, just left to his own devices to hold Banana. Nitro making space in towards the A-bomb site. And this is looking very solid for Liquid, just barraging in towards this side of the map. And Neptune, Freakazoid, and Kusta, they're all over towards the B-bomb site. Having to save again, but Stewie is here and could cause problems.
It's kind of keeping them trapped in towards that side of the map. This must give Liquid the information that Ghost are somewhere towards B or CT. Liquid have a rough idea as to where Ghost are playing from. With a fair amount of money in the bank, Liquid can definitely afford to hunt this down. It was also interesting to see that Steel just decided to stick to the A site on the solo hold. It definitely looked like Ghost were hoping it would be a B play, or they just thought that they couldn't rotate over in time. But here we go, through the smoke we go. Twist gets a headshot. It's only Freakazoid left to try to save. He gets himself 1 kill, but the push will continue towards him. Now pre-aiming the position, and Freakazoid clearly does not know his angles because his shoulder was sticking out. That's what you get for having massive biceps, Dinko.
Yeah, that's always... Well, that's the only problem I can see with him, I guess. Also, it looks kind of funny beside, like, a small mouse.
It's also bad for stamina. Like, sometimes you see these really, like, ripped guys in the UFC who just get tired after, like, 1 round.
Yeah, because they're just so heavy.
Yeah. Muscle isn't easy to keep up with.
The point of it is, like, completely different tactic. You have a lot of muscle, you just want to knock them out quickly. You're thinner, it's endurance.
Speaking of knocking out quickly, that's what Steel's just done. A shot to the dome. Nitro is a dead man.
Yeah, early kill coming in from Steel. Straight up towards the apartments. Takes the Mark 7 through the window. Any unwanted guests, he'll dispatch with them with his shotgun. Like an angry farmer, Alex. And this is...
Why Steel a farmer?
He's got a shotgun. Anyway, Stewie's going to move through the smoke. He'll pick up the kill on Akusta. And they're into a 4 versus 4. They need to recover that bomb as well here, Liquid. They are in the driving seat, so probably best just to stick together. Just take away the pistols. Freakazoid spamming away. Gets the kill with a 5-7. And this smoke covering the vision. Perhaps Liquid don't want to commit towards B because they don't know what's there. It's better to face the enemy you know than the one you don't. And this is where they head back towards the A bomb site. There's a player inside of the site and one up inside of the apartments. This also could get pretty messy for Liquid.
The problem here is Steel has got the Mag 7, so he can't really help Neptune on the site itself. Neptune is going to have to fight alone. Shot comes in towards him. Neptune about to be overwhelmed, and there we go. Steel trying to peek out, but he just can't help there. He's not in a position to assist his teammate. That is the disadvantage of having the shotgun. It's not very versatile, and Steel goes out into the open, hoping the smoke would give him cover. Ooh, good reaction from Twist, but it's into a 1v1. It's up to Twist who gets the final frag, but that got way, way closer than I even realized. The kills really came back and forth there, but credit to Twist for holding his nerve and securing the 9th round win for Liquid.
This is looking like a pretty smooth sailing game for Liquid. Liquid definitely looking pretty solid with this roster. I mean, Ghost either Ghost aren't just aren't uncomfortable on Inferno, or Liquid are looking very solid because they've just won the fights every time.
Ooh. Bleach goes down to 42 HP from that nade. I think it was only the 1 nade. It must have landed right on him. Pretty good start for Ghost.
Oh, that's...
Ooh. No, okay. I was going to say, the 1 flashbang made it. The second one didn't. Lige will be holding the angle, and I don't know what Kusta was trying there. I guess with the molly up, he thought he could peek into the open, but he didn't really have the support of Freakazoid, who was sitting back at CT spawn. And that means that it's a pretty easy fight for Liquid to win, especially with Liquid having so many skilled players. Those 1v1 duels are really risky.
So, smoke's coming in. Freakazoid, obviously over towards the B-bomb site. He's going to be in behind the smoke, inside of CT. And generally when the attack comes in, you kind of want that smoke still to be up, and then to push through it. And we have a bit of an advantage, otherwise he's about to be smoked off, and the attack from Liquid is going to be very difficult to hold off. And here comes the push. Smoke up inside of CT. Freakazoid, does he go for the flash? Oh, yes he does. He pushes right through the smoke, gets the 2 kills. The Molotov is there to slow them down, but Liquid, Stu has already pushed all the way inside. And Steel is there. It's into the 3 versus 3. Flank coming in for Banana as well. This could get messy. Ghost could make this work, but Stewie, he flicks around the 180. It's 2 kills from Stewie, and Naf will collect the 3rd. It's 10-2 on the board, and Liquid, even when things start to look a little bit scary, they pull it out of the bag.
Yeah, that was beautifully done by Stewie. I mean, that second headshot was insanely quick. Really well done to secure the round win.
Yeah.
Again, Freakazoid goes through the smoke and gets 2 kills. Like, he did really well. Ghost make the round close. The rounds look competitive, but Liquid always have the slight edge.
Yeah, I'm starting to see the old Stewie back here. You know, lone wolf making the individual plays, the big crazy frags, and perhaps they're allowing him to fit into the system that way and play his own game. I feel like that didn't really happen in MIBR, but here on Liquid, he seems to be that no respect style player again. I'm happy to see that. Definitely the old Stewie was fun to watch.
Yeah, the weird thing about MIBR was that you'd almost always see Stewie towards the bottom of the scoreboard, but his teammates apparently were fine with it because he was playing a supportive role, which I don't think really suits him. But again, this crossfire coming into play, this could be deadly.
Oh, Steel, Mag 7 in hand again. He's jumped in. It's Assassin's Creed style. Gets the 1 kill, but probably not much more. Instead, Neptune tries his hand at the Mag 7. Won't even allow it, isn't even allowed, should I say, to even equip it. So, bit of a problem there. And the smokes will come through. It's all on Freakazoid. Into the 1 versus 3. The attack B, it works for Liquid. The attack A, it works for Liquid. And everything's just working for Liquid currently.
Again, you look at the recent rounds, and in the last 4 rounds, Liquid have only survived with 1 or 2 players in each of them. And one of the rounds was due to them trying to get some exit kills. That's why they lost some players at the end. There we go. Freakazoid gets another kill. Should be able to save the AK if he runs fast enough, and I think he will be able to. Twist trying to catch him, and he just gets the angle in time. No save for Freakazoid, but it's not going to matter too much. The rest of Ghost all have money to work with. Wardell's going to get the AWP alongside Kusta. The double AWP setup comes into play onto that CT side, and we're going to see the full nades. So again, Ghost have everything they could want, but will that be enough to win them a round? Because from what we've seen so far, Liquid always just seem to be able to scrape the round wins. Oh dear.
Yeah. That's a great start from Twist. Wardell looks to try and go towards the balcony, try a fist second middle, but Twist is just ready for it, wins the aim duel, and gives Liquid the advantage immediately in the round number 14. And this is a very important one for Ghost. This is another buy round. This is a chance for them to sort of answer back in this half, perhaps post some numbers, make it competitive. But that's not a great start. But that grenade in return from Kusta, relatively good. Does damage to Stewie, drops him to 57. But Liquid, well, if we're seeing any resistance towards B, we'll just try our hand at A, and Twist gets himself another kill. Steel going for the aggressive play again. He is finished off in Kusta. We'll get the trade elsewhere on the Stewie. So it's still into a 3 versus 3. Probably no need for Stewie really to challenge there on his own. Having control towards A is enough. And so Liquid, this might be finally a round where they lose. Neptune hits a headshot. Twist is finished off, and it's into a 2 versus 3.
Naffle lobs a smoke over towards A long to try and cut off one of the positions. Nitro is using that to his advantage. He's sneaking up over towards A long. That's going to cause 2 angles of approach for Neptune to deal with, but that molly doesn't land in towards Pit. Nitro is on the other side of the smoke. Freakazoid caught in the back. Nitro's going towards B. I was going to say he should hit the A site. He has the bomb. He's got to move into position, and Nitro follows it up. A second kill on towards A, and the A site is open for business as Nap looks to hold this off. He gets the kill, and again, Liquid just scraping these round wins. They're doing what they need to get these rounds over the line, even though they always seem to be close.
This is so heartbreaking for Ghost. They could have had a much more competitive half. You know, they've come close in so many rounds, but it's just been their big individual hitters that have pulled them out of scary scenarios. And it just shows how much skill is on this team, Alex, on Liquid. You have players like Twists, Stewie, Naf, you know, big hitters, and you also have a Liege. You know, you've got so many players, and it's interesting to see they're having such an easy time of it. A Liege is at the bottom of the scoreboard with 7 kills and 10 deaths. Like, there's so much tactical depth, there's so much, should I say, firepower you can go to on this Liquid side. The only problem I'll kind of say that Liquid might have is where's the tactical depth now? Obviously, they've got Adren as the new coach, so perhaps he can provide that.
We'll have to see as this team evolves over time. But yeah, right now, it's mostly been the individuals kind of saving them in some of these rounds. Some of the rounds they have been able to successfully go for these sort of executes towards sites. But generally, there's been quite a few individual plays to save the team. First nade goes awry, but the second one will be okay for Liquid. as they look to gain map control across the map. Gaining control of both Banana and Apartments. That leaves Ghost with much less map control to work with. They're going to have to be a little bit more careful, and they're also going to have to be a little bit more worried as to which site the bomb is moving towards. This gives Ghost a lot less information to work with, although at least Steel is in position towards brackets. Again, here with the Mag 7, you'd think that's quite a long-range angle. You might need to be careful of the aggression, but if the push comes from Boiler, Steel could definitely put that shotgun to work.
Coming back over towards the A site, Neptune is here with the FAMAS. Running towards the angle, there's the spray. Neptune drops Nitro. Nitro did get himself one, but Naf helping, assisting in the death of Elige, taking him down, and now Twist has to bail them out. Can he do it again? Twist with the double. The individuals keep pulling Liquid out of holes, but can Twist do it here in a 1 versus 4? He's got himself 2 already. And this would be incredible. 14 HP makes it unlikely, and the bomb not yet in his control. He's going to go for the flank around middle, but there's 2 players here. Surely he doesn't get both. Gonna walk right into Kusta. There's the kill. It's 3 on the board for Ghost. They managed to scramble something at the end of the half, but it's not quite enough yet.
Yeah, it's not exactly great for Ghost, but they'll do what they can heading into the second half. One of the worries could be that they won the pistol round here on the CT side, and then they lost to that second round force buy of Liquid, because, again, Liquid have got so much individual raw talent that you can't really take any round for granted. As soon as they go for the force buy, you've got to be worried. So even if Ghost win this pistol round, there's always the chance that Liquid come right back at them, win the second round, and then put Ghost into the poor position. So here we go. The pistol round is going to be the start of it for Ghost. I'm expecting to see at least some nades for the Ghost side of things. And there we go. Kusta will be buying up a set of utility. As for the CTs, Nitro buys a nade. Where's Nitro's money gone?
He might have
he
dropped the
CZ.
CZ.
There we go. The leash took a while to pick it up. Or it took a while for the HUD to refresh it. That was the problem.
Okay, yeah.
So you have to actually change to the weapon for it to update.
So, Ghost taking control of Apartments, nowhere else, so it's got to be an A commit here, 3 through the apps, drop through the balcony, 2 short, and commit into the side. But Stewie, very cool, calm and collected, hits the first, Twist able to chime in for another himself, and actually doing work from the pit. He gets himself 1 more, he falls eventually, and it's into a 2 versus 3. No kit alive on Liquid, but they have got a grenade and a CZ, so that could be a factor that could allow them into the bomb site easier, but see if they can get it done. Kusta plants very safely. Player inside of the pit is Neptune. This grenade could do a lot of damage onto him. Drops into half HP. So now 1 or 2 bullets from death. There's the 1 bullet needed. And there's the cleanup for Liquid. It's the pistol. A great start into the second half. And it just feels like Liquid are smurfing right now. They're just playing so much better on an individual level.
Yeah, a bit of a rough game for Ghost right now. I'm sure a big part of the problem is the fact that Wardell is at the bottom of the scoreboard. Like he was saying earlier, he's generally that standout, sort of almost superstar level player for Ghost. So the fact he's at the bottom is never a good sign. But then also the fact that it's Steel and Freakazoid at the top of the board. I would generally expect those to be 2 of the weaker fraggers on the team, because the roles they're taking up normally don't allow them to do too much in terms of the fragging numbers. So that's definitely slightly concerning for Ghost. See if anything else can change on this T side, because the force buys come through. Freakazoid and Steel, the 2 players performing well, have the AKs, but Stu just cuts them down. The UMP finds a quick double, and eventually Kusta gets the trade, but not before Ghost lose that man advantage.
Well, 2 AKs and a scout and play, along with the utility that they still have in the hands of a Ghost. It's definitely a possibility. they can pick this one up. Nitro shoulder peeking. Will spot Freakazoid. Will throw the grenade and a Molotov to follow it up, and that cuts off Steel. He has to push. He hits 1 kill, but he's traded back by Naf. And so they now know that there's still 1 player at least towards B. This is going to be very difficult for Ghost to try and get in towards this site. Still 5 seconds left on the clock. If they want to go A, they could still fall back, but that smoke, not great. There's a gap in it. Freakazoid will give away his position, and Elige will wield the AUG to success with another headshot coming in. And Naf will finish off the job with the UMP. It's 14-3, and Liquids, they're really just steaming right towards that victory scoreline.
Yeah, you would think that would almost put this game to bed. This is actually a tactical timeout from Ghost, called by their in-game leader, Steel. So clearly they don't think they're fully out of it yet, which is nice to see, actually. The fact that they haven't given up, the fact that they're still going to play for some round wins here is definitely a good sign. And I also like this call from Ghost. I mean, at this point of the game, if you are actually playing for the win, you need to go for the force buy. You need to figure out what your highest chance of winning the round is. And they decide that they might as well drop some AKs for their teammates. So Freakazoid and Kusta take the hit. They won't have Kevlar into this round. But it allows Neptune and Steel, or rather Steel and Wardell, to try and force the entries as the AKs get shuffled around.
Ghost, a lot of pressure inside the middle early. You have to sort of disperse with that initial congregation inside the middle and try and filter through with a couple more players actually coming back towards second middle. So, Ghost not really challenging Banana. Liquid have got that for free. That deep smoke will confirm, and STEWIE will move in and take his new free real estate he's just earned. So, this is going to be pretty standard A hit from Ghost in towards this A site. They have to try and hit these headshots. There's not much utility really left. They've got 4 flashbangs, smoke on Neptune and Steel, 1 HE grenade. And off towards long, Elige, he's going to land the first shot, falls back inside of the archway, throws the Molotov to delay, and the fight wins in favour of STEWIE towards the banana area. And it's Neptune, Wardell, and Steel. In a 3 versus 5, 40 seconds left. Flashbang at the ready in towards short on the A bomb site. Twist and Naf are here. There's the peek from Naf. He looks up towards the top as they come in towards him. The flash will come through again as he re-peeks, and that's completely blinded Neptune, and he will be finished off as well. It's map point for Liquid. Ghosts need to step up here and try and pull it all the way back to overtime, but it just doesn't look that possible.
Now, I guess we'll see a somewhat similar buy here for Ghost. Maybe some AKs dropped. Maybe just everyone buying for themselves. Yeah, it's going to be every man for himself, rather. As Steel goes for a P250 to get some extra nades. Nitro setting up the nade in towards second mid. Not going to get the timing right. Mainly because Ghost was still back at spawn, making sure they had everything bought up. We've got 2 scouts in play. That's going to make it really difficult to push towards a site for either Wardell or Kusta. That's actually a big problem for Ghost. I don't really know how you can commit to the site push fully with those 2 scouts. You're going to have to rely on those UMPs to really get up close, to really close the distance, and then maybe you can get it to work.
There's Naf. He is finished off as Neptune moves his way through Banana. This could work for Ghost. This could be the step back. At least a couple more rounds to make the scoreline look respectable. This is the Group B's winner match. Obviously, Ghosts don't go out. But Liquid will progress further in the tournament, so it's definitely looking good for Liquid. There's the kill back for Twist. He's got to get himself a double. Twist is just so good. In these scenarios, they just look impossible, but he just does the impossible. Here comes the push. Nitro really needed to get more than 1 there, but STEWIE gets 1 more. It's on to Wardell in a 1 versus 3 clutch. Can he do this? Picks up the first on the STEWIE. Up against Elige and Twist. The bomb is going to get planted for Wardell. It's so difficult to get out of these positions as well. Once you're planted on A, The good part is that he's waiting on Elige and Twist to come in together, so there is time for him to get a post plan established, and he can line them up. Here comes the first flash. It's going to be 2 players facing him. Wardell picks up the first, up against Elige, and there we go. Wardell with the triple. It's another run on the board for Ghost, but they need to keep this up. It's 11 to go, Alex. It's just not looking likely, but hero plays from Wardell. Perhaps there's a chance.
Finally, something goes the way of Ghost. After so many round losses that were close rounds, after so many clutch rounds went against them, they get the round win for once, and it is Wardell that we have to thank for that. He wins a 1-on-3 there, and in that first fight, he had to just push with the Glock. Not easy to go for that sort of a duel, but he gets it to go his way. And oh, Wardell maybe getting a bit too overconfident after the last round. Wanted to get the opening in this one. Luckily, Steel is here to try and get the trade, and the Galil is good for the kill. So the trade comes through, and Steel gets to push out through A long. This could be a problem for the CTs.
Yeah, this could be their money gone as well if they end up losing this one. Just would spur a Ghost on for at least a couple more, but there's the frags coming in. Freakazoid and Steel, they double up between them. And it's on to Stewie and Naf. That smoke is going to deploy towards long. Freakazoid will be able to plant the bomb inside of the site. He's got 2 players inside of the connector, or should I say the pit. And the pit is such a difficult area to fight when you're coming in on a retake, especially coming in from long. So, Liquid might sound a little bit silly, but I'd say probably just save at this point.
I think with such a big lead, they may just go for the retake, but I definitely wouldn't mind a save call at this point. It's just so unlikely you're going to win this round, and Naf and Stu seem to have given up on this one. Naf will be sticking around, looking for an AK, and Kusta gifts him one. I guess the other 2 players were saving in towards pit, so Kusta was trying to push alone, but Naf does even more damage. Steel barely survives in the pit on just 9 HP. He's going to make sure he saves that AUG. That should allow Ghost to get basically a full buy into this round. It's likely that Steel will drop Neptune and they will get full rifles across the board, but still a little bit dicey at the end there. Liquid proving that even when the round is over, they've still got aim on display.
There goes Freakazoid, finding Stu. Steel here with the AUG as well, able to drop Elige. Put it into a 3 versus 5. Going up towards this area of the map. Steel, yeah, it's got that Molotov, and it will get tossed on in towards the pit. Lining them up. Twist gets one as well. Neptune, he's pulled it back slightly, but at this point, it's not looking likely Liquid win this. But there's definitely a chance Naf causes problems. Nitro only on the P250 is the biggest problem for Liquid currently, though. So he'll be sent in as information gatherer. The player to open things up, and it perhaps is not a problem. Naf will hit a headshot. Neptune finished off, and the bomb is dropped. Kusta inside of the pit really is dependent on Freakazoid, but still takes the peak against Nitro. Wins it. And that's all on Naf. He has to win a 1 versus 2 here if he wants to end at 16 to 5. Kusta inside of the pit. 5 HP. Naf nearly does it, but pulls out his knife. Just slightly unlucky. If he had got the transfer, just even 1 stray bullet, he would have won that for Liquid. And that's just the caliber of player Naf is.
Liquid make it close again, not giving any easy rounds to Ghost, even when they've got such a huge lead. And we are seeing 4 AUGs in play into round number 22. I wonder if Stu would have got one if he could afford it. He's only stuck with the UMP rather than the rifle, and Steel turns it around. Almost a 180-degree turn to get the opening frag there. It was against Stewie as well, so it was the UMP on the other side that couldn't do the damage. Maybe if Stewie had a rifle, he would have got that frag, but instead it is Steel to win the opening.
Yeah, Ghost coming up towards the A site. There's 2 players sitting there, a third coming in from the archway for Liquid. Ghost looking to try and hang on in there. This was, I've seen this, this AUG buy before. It's a little strange to see. Twist. Spamming away, finally picks it up. Gets himself another frag. FNAF will drop Neptune. And it's into a 2 versus 2, Alex. Out of nowhere this happens, and Liquid stand yet another chance. This could be the end of Ghost here on Inferno. Or they will hang on in there by the skin of their teeth for a little longer. Freakazoid looking towards the library. He's gonna spam away, gets the headshot onto Naf. It's all on Nitro, 1 versus 2. He has no kit to work with, so he has to move very quickly.
Nitro is currently scared of making noise. He wants to retain the element of surprise. So as he walks forwards, the time continues to go against him. Freakazoid and Steel have got most of the angles cut off. Freakazoid is not watching the angle. The molly's going to go in towards him. This is a problem. Freakazoid is dead. It's up to Steel on the site. He needs to hold this off. Biding his time in the corner. Nitro making so much noise, and Steel is in the perfect position to catch Nitro off guard. Very well done by Steel there to hold his nerve, to win his team the round. And it looks like the Augs have come back to cost Liquid in this round. They bought 4 of them, but Steel gets 1 of them into his hands to win his team the round.
Yeah, this should be an easy pickup for Ghost, this one as well. I mean, Liquid only have the pistols. I say only, but Liquid have amazing pistol players, so there's definitely still a chance these pistols somehow walk out with success. Molotov is going to go in towards the apartments. Flashbang's deployed from Liquid, but Ghost looking to try and take control of Banana. And they have easily done so towards the top. It's just waiting for that smoke to fade to confirm, and Wardell will filter his way through, checks the sandbags. Now it is confirmed. They do have top Banana control, so they can walk into that B-bomb site if needed towards the end of this round, or they can filter back and get some more map control elsewhere. Currently, Ghost are in the driving seat. They control this round, and Liquid will just have to try and hit the headshots wherever the final attack comes in.
Neptune's nade doesn't do much damage. I think it may have done 1 damage to Naf. It was meant to land in towards second oranges, and because Naf is up on top of the box, it doesn't really connect on towards him. Smoke in towards mid for Liquid, and they've still got 2 smokes left in their back pockets. Stew and Twists with those smokes to speak of. And Stewie is over towards the B-bomb site, so that could get quite interesting in terms of the time left on the clock. He's just deployed the smoke, and it looks like Ghost are going to go through that. Oh, insta headshot from Stewie. And now what is the call from Ghost? This is very awkward.
Stewie just waiting here with a deagle. We've seen incredible plays from the B-bomb site from Stewie, but only able to grab 1. Could have got the follow-up, but Kusta making space along with Steel. It's all on a Nitro and Twists. Nitro coming in from Banana, Twists from CT spawn. Eagle in hand, gives away the position, misses the shot, gets that kill on a Freakazoid. Will move his way up, slithering closely, but Kusta here with the MP7. He will collect an hit thrown for Ghost, but Liquid, this is a time. They will pull out the rifles into the buy round coming up, and Ghost under a lot of pressure. I think this is the right time to call that pause.
To confirm, it is Nitro who called this tactical timeout for Liquid. I'm just interested to see how many Augs we get. Elish goes straight to the Aug. He was one of the early proponents of the Aug and the SG, actually. I remember there was an interview when the changes were first made where he was saying it's worth using the Aug and the SG now. Like, they're not that much more expensive. The stats are generally better. And I guess it's a virus that's spread throughout the team because we've got 4 Augs in play. Nitro might go for the AWP. No, it's the 5 AUG setup. Maybe this is the new meta, Dinko.
Well, let's see if it works. Elish, the interesting part about his AUG play is he doesn't actually like hold the trigger down. He just taps very, very quickly, and it's so accurate. It's like a laser beam, and so that's the added attribute of practicing the AUG a lot. So Elish definitely one of the best players with that weapon, and we've definitely started to see it slip into play across the board. There's 6 on the server currently. Liquid wielding 5 of them. That's a early Molotov. It would have reached his mark if it didn't hit Kusta and bounce off him into the smoke. So Kusta, what a ninja play. Gets rid of the Molotov. Naf will open things up with a grenade kill of all things. Neptune finished off. The AUG, the first AUG, death is Steel. But Natfly doubles up with his. Twist gets one on Akusta, and it's all on to Freakazoid. A 1 versus 4 to try and save his team. And it just won't happen. Naf, what a hole with the AUG in that round. And that will be it. Liquid win it 16-8, Alex. And a good performance.